Okay.
There was an error, it says, but hi, I'm Maureen Tara Nelson, MTN Matchmaking, with my brother, Brian.
Yay!
Yay. So I have an error on my end, so I don't see myself. So do you see
It'll
me?
show it. Yes, it'll show up. I hit a button wrong. Music, quit music. Okay, yeah, no, it'll show up soon. But I also want to talk about
So much
something.
to talk about.
Yeah, and there's so much to talk about. But go on. I made a list. Go ahead.
Oh, okay. Okay, well, so everybody knows that I've been matchmaking for 20 years. And MTN Matchmaking really has always been a family business in the sense that so many people so many family members have joined me at MTN Matchmaking. Almost all of my nieces, my sister Jerry, my brother Kevin, he's always the bodyguard at all events. And Brian has been doing the Facebook Live. And I have been getting a very annoying amount of people. Annoying, saying, oh my God, I love your brother. Oh my God, he's so funny. We love him, blah, blah, blah. So
I love how you've been doing this for
Brian,
years, and I come in and I take over, and
yes, takes over in 2 seconds.
No, it's fun.
Yeah.
It's fun.
So Brian is making it official that he is going to be our client's relationship manager. So for all of our clients that are watching, and I know not everyone is a client, most people are not clients, but for the few, say, that are watching, Brian is going to be working here officially, and you will be dealing a lot with him directly. So, again, still can't see myself. So, am I on?
Yes, you're on.
Okay. Okay, so your response to us letting everyone know the big surprise that Brian is joining our MTN Matchmaking family.
Yes, I am retired here in Texas, and Maureen has been talking about all the emails that there's so much like clerical work to be done, and at times it's so overwhelming, and trying to get it done. I said, Maureen, I can do that, and then that's how that sparked. So she told me about what the job would entail. And I said, oh, that's right up my alley because I love organizing.
Live. Would you like to join us?
Oh, you're on Facebook Live?
Yes, who is this?
Huh?
Are you a client or calling for information?
No, I'm calling to speak to Maureen.
Oh, are you a client?
I am.
Okay, would you like to be on Facebook Live with us?
I would not.
Okay, just tell me who you are and I'll call you right back after, okay?
Okay, I'll give you a call in 10 minutes.
Okay, great. Oh, no, we're on for like a half. Okay.
That is so funny.
Do I recognize his voice? Let me see.
I don't know.
He definitely sounded cool. I wonder who he is.
Anyway,
Okay,
yeah. What I was saying was, it's right up my alley what the work, job entails. And I said, I'd love to do that. I love being organized, and I love checking off things, as you well know. So I said, yeah, I can do that. I'm retired, and I have a few hours a day that I could devote to this and take some of that pressure off you. So that's what I could do.
Oh my God, it is just so happiness, because last night, I know I'm annoying and saying every day I work 8 a.m. to midnight, but last night I worked till 2 in the morning sending out matches. And I could have sent out probably double the amount of matches if I was up to date with the emails.
Right.
So
right.
Brian is going to help me with that. So for all of our clients, they are going to be so happy,
Right.
and they could deal with you as well.
Good. So that'll be fun.
Yes.
You had
Plus, we have
started
dating
the
questions.
yes. Now the you know, I'm in Texas. You're on Long Island, and you know, I still have my Long Island roots, and I probably still have my Long Island accent. So
Yes, you do.
when you were starting today, you talked about an era. And
Error?
that's what that's what I mean. That's what people make fun of me for. That's one of the words that they say, "What are you saying?" Era. And you know, like a time frame. This is the end of an era. And then they say, "Well,
Era.
what's a mistake?" And then what's a mistake called? And I said, "An
Era.
era." I said, "There is no difference the way I say it." So era and era. Anytime I hear that word, I just think of that. So that was
Okay.
that.
Thank you for sharing that with us.
Where are you going,
wait.
Tookie?
That even got a line to talk about with a check. That? Okay.
That shows you how organized I am.
Okay, well, I can't wait for you to organize all of my 2,000 clients, or I should start saying our 2,000 clients. Now, Jerry used to always do this, and Jerry kind of still does work for MTN Matchmaking in an advisory, some words I can't say, advisory.
Advisory. There was some word I couldn't say the other day. Attributing. Oh yeah, I couldn't say the word attributing.
Attributing.
And I was like, I can't believe I can't say attributing.
Yeah.
Like I was saying everything but the right way. But yes, I talked to Jerry today, and
good.
she was saying how much fun it is. Era and era. Hello, Asa.
Hey, Asa.
Advisory.
I feel it's like I'm blind. I'm blinded because I can't see anyone that's watching. All I could see is your mug.
Well, one of the reasons why I started doing Facebook Live with you is that one day you said, I can't read the screen. I can't read the questions.
Yeah, right.
And I said,
without
why can't
my
you
glasses.
Right. Like you don't want to even put your glasses on.
Right.
I don't understand that. I don't know why that would bother
Because
you to put your glasses on.
everybody looks better without glasses. Now, let me just tell you this funny thing. Okay, so I am on different Facebook groups that singles are on, not to get business. Never to get business. I am on just in case people do have legitimate dating questions and they're asking each other where everyone has the same questions and they really don't know the answers. So it's my way of giving back. I just give free dating advice and, meet a couple of nice people here and there, and it's great. But the other day, someone took a picture of themselves with glasses and without glasses. And I'm like, oh boy, oh, this is going to cause trouble. Don't do that, girl. But so she did it. And she says something like, so what's better, with glasses or without glasses? Now, I'm not going to share what I think in this capacity because that's not helping anybody. Okay, so I stay silent. And a guy writes back, the guy goes, take off the glasses or something just like, it's the way he said it. I was thinking, couldn't he have thought to say it in a nicer way? But I don't know.
I don't know. When you're an old curmudgeon like me, it doesn't matter if I have glasses on or off.
Okay. Siri, what does curmudgeon mean? Okay, let's get to the dating question.
All right, before we do, Asa says that he loves you in pink. And
Thank you, Asa. I don't even know what I look like in pink because I can't see anything but Brian.
Yes, it's on Facebook Live. And Asa, prior to going live today, Maureen said, "Oh, maybe I should change my shirt to wear a black shirt." I said, no, don't, because the pink is good. It matches the background, and it goes with my shirt. So I told her to keep the pink.
I should have called up Asa and asked him.
Right. The things I find interesting as they come out of my mouth, I realize, I should have some kind of filter.
Hi, we're on Facebook Live. Would you like to join us? Hello? Are you a client or calling for information? I really should not be doing this because that person should have been.
No, don't. Just put your phone on silent, please.
Oh, so hard. So hard. Literally.
You're home.
Three phones going all the time.
All right. We'll put them on for 45 minutes. Put your phone down.
Oh.
Stop.
What?
Pay attention.
Okay. Go ahead. Dating questions.
Gotta reel you in. Do you know any? I'll deal with the first question. Thank you to Ryan for giving me these questions. He copulates. No, that's terribly wrong.
He organizes them.
He organizes
them.
Filters
so we don't get kicked off Facebook.
Right, yeah. and gives me a list of the questions that people. And I don't know who's asking the questions. I don't know if it's male or female, but
and I know nothing about what's ahead.
I didn't
Usually
give her
Brian will
any
give
of the
me some
questions.
hint, but I have no hints. I don't know anything about what these questions are about. So it's
all right. The first question is compiles. Thank you, Asa. Asa's he's always right there with the correct word.
Everyone needs an Asa. That's where that came from.
So the first question is, do you know anyone that uses dating apps? Which one do they use, and are they successful?
Whoever this person is, I am livid beyond livid. So you answer it while I try to compose myself.
I would say, do I know anybody who uses dating apps? I would say the single people that I do know that we're friends with, I would say 50% of them do. And of that 50%, I would say another 50% are straight and 50% are gay. And the gay ones,
but they're all gay.
Right. No, I have some straight friends. The gay ones
probably are gay, but they haven't come out yet.
I don't understand what that means.
That up. It means nothing.
Oh God. So anyway, gay dating apps are very different from straight dating apps. I don't know if the straight ones have this, where you can put your location on and find out how close they are to you, like a matter of feet. Like if you're out at a bar or something, you turn it on, you can find out if any of those people are using that dating app and are in that bar, because they're like 5 feet away from you.
Yes, they have that.
But usually those dating apps, they're not even dating apps. They're really hookup apps.
Yes, of course. And there's no screening process.
So, and a lot of times it's really just for hookups, and anybody saying that they're looking for a long-term relationship from that.
Liar?
I don't know about being a liar. Maybe they're, being a little bit. You know
why I said liar, right?
Yes.
It's one of our inside family jokes.
But it all depends. I mean, you could, but more often than not, you're gonna, meet somebody when you least expect it.
Okay. And just so everyone knows, only 1% of people that are using online dating sites pass our screening process. So what does that tell you? It means that if you are looking for hookups and you're on the internet, that is great. You should be on all of those sites. And if you're a good-looking guy, you will get more sex than you've ever gotten in your life. There are girls slutty Susies or whatever you want to call them, bimbo Susies. I
What
just
you
love that.
call them first? What?
Slutty Susies.
Oh, I
But
thought you
bimbo
said
Susies.
something else. Oh, okay.
Oh, good. What did you think I said?
Bloody Susies.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
So, there's a purpose for those. So some people, yes, you're on them when say you're not financially stable. I wish I could help everyone. I can't, but we're doing a Father's Day contest. So if anybody knows of a brother that's a father and single, or maybe your own dad is single now, or a friend, a neighbor, cousin, doesn't matter. If you know someone and he is a great father, then nominate him to win our contest, because I can tell you that our ladies at MTN Matchmaking, if I give them a choice, would you want a man that is a great father and the woman has children, say, or is it more important that he makes, say, $20,000 a year, hypothetically? In all cases, we all want someone who is a great father. So,
Okay.
So
Right.
Here's your chance. Nominate this guy and just email Maureen at mtnmatchmaking.com and show us his photo, his age, and why he is a great father and why he should win this free elite membership with us.
Wrap it up. The next question. I got to keep you in check.
It's the opposite, but go ahead.
It is not.
That was important information about our contest.
What? All right, but
You've wasted 10 seconds of my life that I'll never get back on you trying to contradict. Go ahead.
All right. That is my purpose. That I love to contradict.
Yeah.
No, I don't. All right. Question number 2, and we have 10 questions, so that's why I'm trying to speed you along.
I have so many more matches to send out. Oh my God.
All right, here's a good question. What are some corny pickup lines that are immediate red flags?
Okay. Why would anyone write this in? Like, why would you want to know them? Are you going to use them? Like, what's the purpose of that?
Well, I think no matter how corny the pickup line is, if it makes you laugh, then it served its purpose. I don't care how corny it is. If it made you laugh, then that means that there's a chance of compatibility because of your, weird sense of humor. If totally
that
turns
person has a weird sense of humor.
Right. If that Alicia Silverstone gif with the
like this? Wait.
Yeah, that. If you make that face, it does not work. So, but why not? I always think be the nerd, be the geek out there, and use those corny pickup lines that you have in your arsenal, and you never know, you might hit a bullseye with it. You have nothing to lose.
Yes, when you're meeting someone on your own, I think don't waste your time with those corny lines because you're going to get the same reaction. Instead, guys, go up to a lady and whatever you first noticed about her that drew you in, that's what you should tell her. For example, wow, I love your hair, your teeth, that shirt, blah, blah, blah. That is what a lady is going to say, oh, that's so nice, and you're going to make her feel good. So whatever you can say to make her feel good is what you should do. Okay.
Yeah, Acer is saying if it's an R-rated or worse, then it's a red flag, or at least it should be. Yeah, that's true. You don't want to be.
Way to go, Asa.
You don't want to be offensive.
Oh God, yes.
All right. So that was good. So 2 checks. 2 checks. Number 3. Oh, that's a good one. What now? It's not really a dating question, but I guess people want to know. What is something you have planned for the summer that you couldn't do last summer? That's a
For
good
us
question.
to answer, I guess.
Yeah.
Right?
No, no,
Okay,
no.
so
Let me ask Tookie. Hold on, I'll call Tookie back in here.
Bailey
Ask
Buster,
her.
wake up! They're
We
both
have
in front of me
we
sleeping.
important information.
I have more pictures of the dogs not being able to stay up while I'm sending out matches and whatevs. Okay. But again, as we discussed, this isn't about MTN matchmaking. This is about having fun on a Friday Facebook Live, talking about the crazy things that go on in life and answering dating questions.
So do it.
Shut the fuck up, okay? Go ahead. I'm going to go on Facebook Live just to see what I look like.
Oh, you look fine.
Because knowing you, Brian used to purposely take photos. Remember when back in the olden days you would take photos and put them in albums, which I miss those days so much.
You can still do it.
I know. I have to buy that product that they sell, and what is it called? That I can take any photo from my phone and have it printed up right there for me. You can buy those. What are they called? Asa, what are they called?
Personal
I
printer?
want those. What?
I take it to CVS and plug it into the CVS thing. But then I have my, I have you run the risk of your personal items going in there.
Wait,
so I usually take
not a 10-minute conversation like Kevin takes. A one or two. First of all, he doesn't do that, and you better hope he doesn't see that. He does not do that. But Kevin said he's going to join us next week, and I said all he has to talk about is where people can go to find the best Guinness on tap.
Yes,
guys,
and
do you want to know that?
I want to talk to him about the meatloaf cook-off because we're going to have a meatloaf. Who makes the best meatloaf? When I was on Long Island, before I moved to Texas, and he said that he makes the best meatloaf. I said, no, I make the best meatloaf because I sat down and with Mom when she would make the meatloaf, and I would sit with her in the kitchen, and while all the other kids were playing stickball outside,
I was playing volleyball with my friends.
I was sitting with my mother talking about meatloaf.
I was out on dates with boys.
It served me well. All right. So, yes, Asa's talking about the portable printer, but I like going to, what I like to do is I transfer the photos I have to a thumb drive and then take that thumb drive to CVS and you pop it and you print it and it's great.
That sounds a little complicado to me.
It's an extra step. I'm sure there's another way, but I don't like to put my whole phone in there. But anyway,
and that's what you're saying you have to do. I have to give them my whole phone with
all
my
I don't
clients' photos?
Do not do that. Don't do that. That's why take your photos, what you want, put them on a separate thumb drive or jump drive. What do you call that thing?
I don't know how to do that.
One of those things.
Good thing I have an assistant, Brian, now, who's going to help me with those things.
Well, I don't have access to your phone, but I can walk you through it.
Well, you have access to everything else. And I even made Brian sign the disclosure agreement, which is kind of funny if you think about it.
Yeah. I can't talk about that. See? It's working. It works. It works.
It's a trick. If you would have said something like, oh, yeah, it's such a great time talking to Mary about her date with Bob and blah, blah, blah. Oops.
I can't discuss that. Flash drive, Asa says. Thank you. And hello, Alex. Alex, I love the pictures of you and Lisa in that hotel. The what do you call the not the balcony, The rooftop were great shots. All
I
right,
have to find them.
on to question number 3.
Okay.
No, we did that. Did we talk about what you have planned for the summer that we couldn't do this summer?
No. Okay, so go ahead. We were talking about something else stupid.
Well, we're going to Key West.
Didn't Mom used to call us stupid as a joke?
No.
Really?
Not she wouldn't call us stupid. She would.
Pretty sure she called me stupid.
No, she never did that.
Oh, okay.
Go ahead. I forget. I think that was just our impression. I mean, our Asa, help me out.
I just skip it. Whenever it takes more than 2 seconds, you've lost me anyway, so you might as well skip it.
When we would do impressions of Mom, we would over-exaggerate and do that. So I don't know if she actually did that.
You did that on yourself, right? Rang the bell.
I rang the bell on myself to get back on track. Yes, we are we have planned a trip to Key West next month. I'm really looking forward to that. And what's so special about going to Key West is normally in the past when I've gone, we'd had to fly into Miami and then take a car from Miami to Key West. Or you could take it
from Texas or New York?
Well, both.
Oh.
Both. When I lived in New York, I would fly to Miami. Or you can take a tiny little propeller plane that's probably this big. But I never wanted to do that.
Oh my God,
there was always
always like
a weight limitation on that. So my 315 pounds, hated to divulge my weight. But anyway, I digress. Now, all I had to do was, when I told the story, all I had to say was, so my 315 pounds.
Hold on. Hold on.
Divulge my weight. That you have to repeat. Digress. Now, just find the little X.
Okay.
Go
ahead.
That's why I wear headphones. Anyway, my point is for Key West, why I'm so happy about it, is that it's a direct flight from Houston right into Key West. So we're really looking forward to that. And we could not have done that last summer. And I believe we had a trip planned to Ireland, and we had to cancel that. So we got the flight information. So we have like credits on a flight that we've been using. So we went to Vegas last couple weeks ago, and we used that credit. And now we have another credit we're going to use for that. So I'm really looking forward to the Key West. So if anybody has been to Key West, I'm coming out with a video talking about Key West on my personal YouTube channel, Life of B Squared. So you can check that out, and I talk about our favorite Key West places.
Okay.
I am determined to steal this Friday Facebook Lives from you.
Okay, so back to the dating questions.
All right, so that was not even a dating question, but do you think people...
how about not stealing the spotlight and asking me what I'm planning on doing this summer that I couldn't do last summer? Or is this really all about you?
Answer the question.
I've been doing this 20 years. Facebook Live for 1 month. And everyone is telling me, oh, I love you, brother, so much. He's so funny. So obviously, so I haven't been funny in all the years that I've been doing Facebook Live for you. Is that what you're saying? That's basically what they're saying. Okay, so for me to answer that question, I I'm too busy right now to take a vacation until Brian gets up to speed. And once Brian gets up to speed, with the help of Glenda and Ryan, and I would like one more full timer, then I am going to take a vacation.
Good.
But at the end of the summer.
Okay,
So,
good. So question number 4. Do you think people will be overwhelmed meeting people in person for the first time as opposed to online matchmaking during 2020? Can I answer that first? I think
you might as well, because people only want to hear you talk.
I think people got so used to what we had to do during this pandemic, and people got so used to it. And now that it's
used to it?
Yeah, wearing a mask or not going out, or or meeting people on.
I just wanted to hear you say it a third time.
Yes. So now that things are being lifted, we need to get back to getting used to normal life.
Yes.
So little by little, the masks are coming off. The signs in the grocery store are changing from, masks are mandatory to masks are optional.
Ding, ding, ding.
If you're fully vaccinated. So things like that. But I do not think people will be overwhelmed. I think people will remember how easy, will slip right back into everyday existence. So I am very optimistic about that.
Oh, is it a check? If you just answered?
What do you got to say about it?
Or are we even forgetting to even ask me anything? What am I supposed to do? Just sit here and try to look pretty?
So what is your feeling on that subject matter?
May you repeat the question for me, please?
Sure. Do you think people will be overwhelmed meeting people in person for the first time, as opposed to online/matchmaking during 2020?
Okay. The answer is, with all the single people that we come to deal with, everyone is so excited because last year was incredibly hard to meet people, and now we're able to do it. So no matter how you meet people or where, none of that matters. The point is, we are now able to get back to normal and have the interaction that we all missed so much. We had people calling in saying, I'm so lonely, I don't want to die alone, to that degree. That was so hard to hear. Now it's, I can't wait to go out and date. I can't wait. Do I need to wear the mask? Like silly things like that. So everything is just, this is the best time for all of us because it's still the easiest time to meet someone, because before the pandemic, people were so crazy picky. Now people have realized life is too short. I am going to give more people a chance. So it's a really nice thing to see.
Okay. Question number 5. Is it weird I don't want to date someone who isn't vaccinated?
That's a great question. Oh my God, that's fantastic. So I think I'll answer that first, so Brian doesn't skip over me. Okay, so we do it. I have to bring up MTN Matchmaking with this, because we ask people, because people want to know. For example, we are vaccinated, you and I. Mostly everyone I know, we're vaccinated. There are some people that don't believe in it, and we're not going to get into that discussion. But for the people that are not vaccinated, don't want to be, really, they should be with other people that feel the same, because people that are vaccinated, I have seen that they are a little hesitant of going out with someone not vaccinated, because it's not only the fear of maybe catching COVID, it's also the whole dynamics of why isn't that person getting vaccinated, and that leads to compatibility or incompatibility. Does that make
Correct.
sense?
Yes, perfect sense.
Oh my God, now he's correcting me. I've been doing this 20 years.
I said
Thank God
perfect
Brian
sense.
agrees with me.
Now you made me forget what I was going to say in addition to that.
Well, off the top of your head, what is it?
Uh,
Because that's where all my answers just
Right.
come from.
right. Well, something about, if you're vaccinated, it'll come back.
Okay. Yes. Next question.
It's an interesting question. Not so much. I guess it is a dating question, but can someone having a dog or a cat be a deal breaker, or is that unrealistic?
Me.
Go
Okay,
ahead.
so I always recommend, if you're single, get a dog. A dog makes it so much easier for you to meet people. And take your dog for walks. You will meet other people walking dogs.
Yes.
No, there's no situation, because Brendan and I walk both dogs every morning. I've never had a situation of someone approaching me or Brendan both with their dog and us and not having some sort of verbal interaction.
Yes.
You have
It makes
to.
it very
Yes.
easy to talk to somebody.
Yes. So if you're single and you want to know a way to meet someone on your own, take your dog even to a dog park. That is amazing. Now, on the flip side, I know every cat lover is going to hate me, but everyone that knows me knows I tell it like it is, okay? These are not even per se my thoughts. It is the thoughts of dealing with thousands of singles over 20 years, that there are people that either love cats or hate cats. There's no in between. And then there is a very high level of people that are allergic to cats. Now, yes,
Right.
sometimes to dogs, but if you know, it's mostly the cats. So a cat can be a deterrent to meeting someone. For example, we have to literally, if someone has a cat, we have to say, just so you know, he or she is a cat. Where
Literally.
with a dog, it's a plus.
Literally.
Yes. Okay, go ahead.
Yes.
Your point of view.
My point of view on that, can someone having a dog or a cat be a deal breaker? Well, it's a deal breaker in the opposite way. If you meet somebody and they have a dog and that person says, oh, I'm not dating them because they have a dog, then that person is out. So it is a deal breaker on that side. If somebody
But that
doesn't
doesn't happen often.
there are people that say, oh, I'm not, who hate dogs.
No.
If you go out and they don't want to be touched by the dog.
Yeah.
They don't want to be licked by the dog. Once you have a dog, you give up all that stuff. You're going to get licked.
But also, aren't those people annoying? For real.
Yeah, yes, they are.
Seriously, I'm sorry to offend people, but if you're the type of person that I mentioned, I have 2 dogs, and you're like, oh, dogs, dead to me. Dead.
So, yes, I like when we agree on things.
Yes, because usually if I say something's white, you just say it's black just for the fun of it. And this is not because of Facebook Live. This is 49 years of me dealing with this.
Right.
Good, that one went over his head because he wasn't paying attention.
No, I heard you. I heard you.
Good.
What was your worst date? Worst date.
I like to ask people that question because it's very interesting, because people have a lot of worst dates. All right, I will share with you something very private.
Uh-oh.
Okay, well, two real fast ones. All right, so when I first got separated, I did the typical, which I always recommend, be safe, but go crazy. And especially if you were someone like me that had an overbearing Catholic mother that frightened me. If I ever had sex before marriage, she would haunt me and know when she got into heaven. So
say hello. Say hello to Maureen Catherine from sunny
hey,
Florida. She's saying
Maureen.
hello. All right.
Maureen's in Florida.
Continue.
Yay. Okay. So I went crazy for 3 years once I got divorced, and it was the best 3 years of my life. So at that point, I had short hair. Now, also at that point, it was popular to get the fake hair, and so I had this really long ponytail. So I would just, put my hair up, like this, and then put this long ponytail, and it was like down to my waist. And it was expensive, so it was made with real hair. And people would say to me, "Oh my God, I love your hair," and they would go to touch it, and I'd be like, "Oh, please God, don't knock it off." I mean, really, I was scared because everyone would want to touch it, thinking it was real. So
That's
I
what
have a date.
I said it was a horse hair. It's like a horse tail.
Yes.
What I called it.
So I was sitting. I have 3 rooms in front of me here. Back then, our father's room was there. Oh. So everything is very different now. But back here was a different room, and me and the guy were sitting back here making out. My kids were out, clearly and obviously, and he knocked off now, granted, this guy touched the hair so many times, told me how great the hair was, and he knocked it by mistake off of my head. So we saw my hair up in that tight bun, and it was mortifying. And because his eyes, he really said to me, "You lied to me. How many times did I touch that hair and you never said that was fake?" So
well, that's
to
not
me, that
something
was
you
my
would.
worst.
Yeah, you wouldn't even divulge that because that's a woman's prerogative to have a wig or not, and it's not
But
up
again,
to.
but think
You
of
don't
the
have to
dynamics of
divulge
how
that.
many he would go up and touch my hair. "Oh my God, I love your hair." I mean, any one of those opportunities, I could have said, "Okay, well, just so you know, it is a ponytail." I had the opportunities to tell him the truth, and I didn't.
Right.
Okay,
right.
What's your worst date that you ever had?
I don't really recall. I do remember like once maybe being on a date thinking to myself, "Oh, I gotta go
Oh my
home."
God, I'm gay.
No.
What am I doing with her? I'm gay.
Oh, those poor girls. Those poor girls that I strung along.
Like Sheila Cordy.
Well, I was 14 then, so that
How do I
doesn't
think
really
of her
count.
name? Remember a couple of months ago we could not think of her name?
No, we
Just
thought
popped
of
in my
it.
head.
I never forgot her name.
Kathleen, the teacher. Oh my God.
Yeah, I felt bad for her. I really kind of let her on too much.
Oh, she was so strict with me.
She wasn't strict.
Who do you think you are? Yes, she was. We were walking to church. She came, I don't know why she came to church with us once. And literally, I was dragging my heels in the parking lot. And she goes, "Pick up your heels." And I'm thinking in my head, "Shut the fuck up."
That was just a teacher in her.
Okay, but shut up. Who cares?
Sometimes you can't
shake
that. But anyway, all right. Worst date, I don't recall because now that I'm a happily married man, I don't even think about that. So I haven't thought about that in a long time. So
okay, next.
Next, what was your worst date? Check. Do you have a plan? Do you have a plan on having a vacation this summer? Well, I already discussed my plans, and you already discussed.
I love how my clients, they always will say to me, "You're working too hard. You need to take time for yourself." To me, that person and those people, I will do everything in the world for them because I appreciate the fact that they're worried about me. How amazing is that? So I just love them all. And you're going to get to know every single one of them. How cool is that? Client Relations Manager.
Okay.
Oh, can I please share with everyone? So remember, it was Brian's idea to do the Facebook Live together, okay? I always did it with one of the girls or by myself or even with Ryan, who's in Manhattan, who works for me.
But you
It was
also
Brian's
said,
idea.
only because you said you couldn't read the questions. And I said,
Okay.
I'll go on with you. And, you know,
Okay, so
I still have the messy dog toys
Yes.
behind me.
After you had the audacity to complain about my backdrop not being perfect,
Well,
and
it's
we love
crooked.
there.
It's crooked and at a bad angle.
Anywho, so now that Brian works for us, he asked if he's going to get paid doing Friday Facebook Live. No!
Of course.
No! You're
Wouldn't
not.
you think?
Okay, help us. Anyone who's watching, please answer this question. Now that Brian works as Client Relations Manager, not anything else. This was his idea to join in months ago. It is fun for me, so I said, sure, why not? We'll do it together. It has nothing to do with his employment at MTN Matchmaking. So the answer to his question is no, you do not get paid to be on Friday Facebook Live. So what do you think, Asa, Maureen, and anyone else that's watching? Or for those of you who watch after, which is usually almost everybody, but go ahead. I can't wait to hear the answers on that.
Yeah, we'll have to come back to that because nobody's answering right now.
Well, because Asa is so nice. So Asa isn't going to want either one of us to feel bad.
Of course I should get paid. This is now my time, and I should get paid.
Okay, but it was your idea a couple of months ago to do this.
Right.
And
because
your
you
job
said you
at
couldn't
MTN
read.
Matchmaking is not Facebook Live. It's Client Relations Manager.
All right. Well, I think we came up with a solution to that. We said anything past 45 minutes. Up until 45
What are we
minutes.
on now? Because I'm literally going to hang up. What are we on now?
I should get paid after 45 minutes.
Okay. What are we at?
Hello, Terry.
No kidding.
Hourly. Hour. She pays me by the hour. Terry is asking. Terry is asking. Terry.
Oh. Hi, Terry. And to all of our clients watching, love you all. I love when you call me later and talk about it.
Yeah, it was fun.
Oh, Sunday I'm going out with one of my clients. I love her. Lisa is so cool. And we're just so similar when she signed up. So she's like, oh, yeah, I want to take you to this amazing restaurant, blah, 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 on Sunday. And she's like, you work way too hard. You just have to get out and have to have fun. And so I said, okay. So I'm doing that. Tomorrow, I am going to Koopa the Trooper's daughter's engagement party. So it's going to be a tough weekend for me to do all of the work that I have to do no matter what and squeeze those two things in as well. So.
Terry is saying that I should get paid, and she also says that she needs a matchmaker in the city. So Terry,
we have a city office.
Yeah, we have. She has
Plaza, Terry.
So I haven't been to this. Well, I moved out of New York City almost 2 years now, and so I don't even know what it's like now. I think I asked Ryan what the city is like now. Is it back to normal? And he said almost. I said, are the streets crowded like they used to be? And he said, yeah, they're getting back there. So life is coming back. So I'm sure you can meet. So Terry, somehow contact the office and set up a appointment, because she'll get you all set up.
So look at mtnmatchmaking.com. That's our website, and it will show you everything. And I handle all of Long Island, and we do all of New York too. So.
And also, anyone you can find. If anyone came to you wherever they lived, you can somehow contact another matchmaker because you work together.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and so wherever you live, if you're visiting here and you live in Peoria, Kansas, or wherever that is, Peoria, Illinois, so you can find somebody.
And we do that all the time. I am an executive level certified matchmaker, and there are only a few of us, but there are about 1,000 matchmakers. And I am friends with all of the ones that are in the tri-state area.
So you can get set up anywhere.
Yes, I always recommend them.
In addition to checking out Maureen's website, check out my YouTube channel, because I'm going to upload a video today talking about unique things in. Thank you, Lisa. He's Illinois or Arizona, Peoria. I don't know where. Alexa, what state is Peoria in?
New York is located in New York. Did that answer your question?
No.
No, dum-dum.
Thanks for your feedback.
Alexa, where is Peoria?
Peoria, Illinois is a city in Peoria County, Illinois.
Illinois, so I was right on my second try. But anyway, my YouTube channel, today I'm uploading a video talking about what is unique in your relationship. So, when
Not
you're
Alexa.
when you're single and you're getting ready to meet somebody, it's always fun to think about what is unique. What makes the two of you together unique, and so that's what my video is about. So if you want to check it out, it's Life of B Squared, and I'm going to upload that today. I'll give you a little teaser as I'm going. What's unique? There's a few things unique about our relationship, but one unique thing is our name, and we have the same exact name, first name and last name. When we got married, I took his name, and I thought that would be a unique thing, and so that's what I did. I took his last name.
And our YouTube is under MTN Matchmaking,
right?
Which all of our social media is. And I hope everyone does watch it, because I do a lot of YouTube videos on dating questions, which we're going to do one today. So
that was it. I don't know if I did question number 10.
Okay, well, you're not getting paid, so we're either going to end it now or you're going to work for free for this last question.
No, after 45 minutes.
Nope, I'm done. Bye.
What?
All right.
What's something that you?
Paid. Go ahead.
All right. What's something that you've learned about yourself in quarantine?
Ooh, good question. I wish I knew if this was a client or not, just because I would love to know who this person is. That is really great. Okay, for me, I always knew I loved my job, but in quarantine, I realized how truly blessed by God I am, because I used to go to the office all the time. We would physically go to the city office. I had just opened up Boca right before. I had 2 offices in Melville, which I was there every single day. But during the quarantine, we just changed everything to virtual dating, and even virtual, dating and interviewing. But I'm able to do every single thing at home. Literally laid up in my pajamas, 2 a.m, no makeup on. I could do everything that I needed to do for the past 20 years from home during the quarantine. So for me, I just learned I am just so effing blessed, and I so effing love what I do every single day. Okay.
Okay.
What'd you learn? Oh, God.
Again, I have a unique situation because I was retired before the pandemic happened. So I was home doing laundry all day, cooking dinner, taking care
That's
of the
all he
dog.
does is laundry.
Right.
Hi, what are you doing? Laundry.
Laundry. It's only
5
the two
hours
of
later.
us.
Okay, what are you doing now? Laundry.
Folding laundry. So nothing really has changed for me other than seeing people. So what have I learned about myself? Nothing that I can pinpoint because
Yes,
I was
know
home.
what you learned about yourself.
What?
That you wanted to go on a diet.
Oh, well, I was eating way too much. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
So the time has come, after stopping smoking, what's the one thing you want to do is fill your face and fill your hands. If you can't put a cigarette in your hand, you're going to put something else in your mouth. So I was, putting way too much food. I was eating way too much. So, but, once I got through that, it was time to stop eating as well, or stop eating, bad
Making
things.
those huge 7-course dinner foods.
Yeah, I don't do that anymore, and now I eat a lot less. And in the beginning it's hard, but once you get past, say, 10 minutes of, take a little plate of food, and when you're done eating that, you're like, oh, well, I'm still hungry. Wait 10 minutes. Get up, walk around, have a glass of water, and all of a sudden, 10 minutes later, you realize, oh, wait, I'm content. You don't want to be full, you want to be content. So that is what I've learned. So I'm on my way to losing weight. So that's it. All right.
Me too. I'm walking every day. Okay, everybody. So thanks for watching our Friday Facebook Live. And we are going to see you next weekend. And again, help me, if you're watching this later, help me welcome Brian to MTN Matchmaking. So more family members. We are a family business. Everybody loves Brian from all the feedback I'm getting, which again is annoying, but now for our clients, you're going to be super happy because you're going to be dealing with Brian at MTN Matchmaking now. So have a great weekend, be safe, and we will see you all next Friday.
Yay!
Okay, bye.
Bye.
I don't know how to turn